On the new Denza Z, if I press this boost button here, I unleash the full 1600 horsepower. Then I put my left foot on the brake, I put it into drive mode, I then floor the throttle, and we're ready for launch. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh my God! 0 to 60, 2.67 seconds. What's the quarter mile gonna be? Hold on, Matt, hold on. That's 9.78 seconds. We're still going. What's the half mile gonna be? It's coming up now, it's coming up. 15.08 seconds. At what speed? 184.5 miles an hour. And do you know what? That isn't even the launch mode. We'll try that in a bit. See if I can go any quicker. This is the new Denza Z, and it's a little bit like a lightsaber because you have insane amounts of power at the touch of a button. Now let's see what we can do with all that power. Let's see if it's quicker. Left foot on the brake, floor the throttle, and release the brake. .47 to 60. What's the quarter mile gonna be? Whoa! 9.56. The half mile. Ah! Whoa! Interesting. 15.4. At 186.8 miles an hour. Wow. I wonder if I'll go even quicker. Right, I'm gonna go again. Interestingly, the half mile time was slightly slower in launch mode. Maybe I'm gonna press the boost button as we're going down the runway. Let's see. We're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's struggling for traction actually. 2.42. Oh, it's quicker. Keep going. Come on. You've got this. Quarter mile, 9.5. What's the half going to be? We're coming in for the half right now. 14.79. That's enough on this. Wow. It's getting quicker and quicker. But you do face a bit of a problem because the battery level is depleting and you need a lot of battery for a lot of performance. Now, Denza say that this car will go even quicker. It should do 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds and the quarter mile in just under 9 seconds. But for that, you need to be on a smooth surface with some cut slicks. But today we're on just normal road tyres and on our drag strip, which is a bit bumpy, especially with this car in sports mode because the suspension is quite firm. My God, look, it says I pulled 1.3 G. Now you might be wondering, what is the point of just being able to accelerate that fast? Well, you can have some fun with your friends. I'm with my friend Nicholas here, and what we're going to do is see how long the G-force can pin me up in the air. You ready, Nick?
Ready?
Let's launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow, look at that, and now I'm off way. That's not the only bit of fun you can have. You can also use the acceleration for trying to get out of paying for stuff. So this is cameraman Lewis, he's now gone freelance. So cameraman Lewis, on the dash I've put £10 and we're going to do what's known as the Carroll Shelby test. So we're going to drive along, I'll accelerate and you've got to try and grab the £10. Okay. However, that £10 is merely symbolic. What it stands for is your fee. If you reach it, I'm going to double your fee. If you don't reach it, you've done today for free.
Oh, I've got to reach it.
You've got to reach it. But you're only going to have 5 seconds to do it, all right?
Okay.
Okay, you can't grab onto anything and leave yourself forward. You've got to lean forward. Just make sure you can lean forward and get it. Yeah, easy, right? Yeah. Get your hand off there, no leverage. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! I counted to 5! I counted to 5! You, my friend.
Oh, the seatbelt.
Don't blame the seatbelt, you're not getting paid. I'm only joking. I'll pay you off. As you can hear, the car's fans are busy cooling it down after just being thrashed. So we've established it's quick, but can it stop well? Well, you get common ceramics as standard. At the front, you've got 410mm disc by 6 piston calipers. At the rear, you've got 4 piston calipers. Let's try them out, do a brake test from 60 miles an hour. We need around 35 metres, here we go. Come into the braking zone in 3, 2, 1, brake. Oh, what we got? Whoop, 34 metres. Not bad for a heavy thing. Behind the steering wheel, you have an upshift paddle and a downshift paddle. So this car will have stepped pretend gear changes like in a Hyundai Ioniq 5N. However, this is a pre-production car, a prototype, and that hasn't been worked into the software just yet, but it's coming. Now, if I press this button here for audio, and then I scan down to external speaker, what I can do now is connect my phone to the car and play music from speaker outside the car, so you can have a party, if you like, when you're enjoying a barbecue. Just park your car next to it, play some music from it. But also look at this, if I then go into sound feedback, press that, scan down, and I can do simulated sounds. Now on the inside of the car you can hear this revving sound. If I press this button here, I can make it do it just on the outside. If I press this button here, I can do it with both, inside and outside. Now if you think that's a bit of a lame sound, you have this other option here, science fiction. Or if you like it quiet, you just go simulated sound off. No thank you very much, I love it quiet. This Denza has the best parking feature of any car, so it's different than all the other self-drive parking features. You just do it the laziest way possible. Oh, I want to park here, that'll do. Then what you do is press this button here, E3, bring up that, press that button for pencil compass turning. You pick the side you want to turn, and then you just rotate that to go, I want to turn there. Get your car maybe a bit more in, like that. There we go. Hit start, and then just release the brake. Watch this. Years and years ago, I dreamt of this actually coming on a car, and Denza have now gone and done it. Look, oh, is that for parallel parking? And to get out, you just do it in reverse. You just press that button like that, rotate yourself out, and off we go again. Check your mirrors, reverse up, and drive away. It's probably not great for your tyres, but it's absolutely brilliant. However, first time I did it wrong. This is what happened. Then when you want to get out, you just hit the button on there again, and then just rotate it that way. Hit start, and then we can get out.
I have a feeling your wheel was like rubbing up against that curb along the...
There's a wall?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I have, look at the mess. I didn't realise, because I couldn't see it, there's a curb. I didn't get it terribly, but it's just taken the edge off it because it's just grounded it. Caught it on here. Yeah, I didn't see that, I'm so sorry. I actually spoke to the guys at Denza and suggested that maybe they should put some kind of safeguards in there, that it either uses the parking sensors to tell that you're next to a curb. I didn't see a curb there, you see. Have a warning come up, or use the sensors to stop the car actually going into a curb. It's quite unusual. Unlike other manufacturers, they're like looking into it straight away. This is a pre-production car, and they'll probably do an update to make sure that there's safeguards in place so that people don't make the mistake that I did. That is unusual for an OEM. Very unusual, very responsive. However, not everything about this car is great. For instance, it's 4.8 metres long, yet the boot is surprisingly small. It's got a capacity of just 250 litres. Question is, will I be able to fit in there? All right, maybe, yes. Can we shut it? Will it shut? Will I be able to get out? Help. It's all right, don't worry. The rear seats fold down. And I'm assuming anyway, right, electric car, it's going to have a front boot surely, so there is a bit more space. I'll just open the bonnet. Here we go, look, perfect. Oh, wait a minute, no, damn. You can get the Denza Z in 3 different flavours. There's the coupe, there's the convertible, and then this coupe racing version with a massive wing on it. Now the guy who's in charge of Denza's design also used to be in charge of Alfa Romeo's design, Lamborghinis and Audis. So he knows how to design a good looking car. And from the rear, it is pretty smart. These rear lights ever so slightly remind me of a Bentley, but just more futuristic. Got loads of carbon fibre here on this rear diffuser, which helps work with this massive wing to give you some real downforce. Moving to the side, like we've got some actual like air vents that are real here, and here as well, more real vents. Wheel sizes on this particular car being the racing, 21 inches, standard 20s. And usually for a new car, I like the handle. So it's got a sensor in it. You just slide your hand in there and it automatically opens. There is actually a catch in there as well. So as a fail-safe, you can open it normally. You've got carbon fibre roof. Got more vents here, vents in the bonnet, all real. And then here at the front on this racing, it has a slightly more aggressive front to balance the air at the back. Look, this huge front splitter, once again with real air ducts feeding air into the batteries to help with airflow through and underneath the car. And if you look underneath, you can see we have a flat floor. There's also a huge carbon fibre vent here in the bonnet, which is there to feed air into the fan where the front boot should be. I've shown this car to quite a few people and they tend to like it. Gets a good reception. There's something of a bit of a Maserati Lotusy vibe going on, but gotta admit, pretty good looking. On the inside, the Denza Z has a nice sporty design with this big dash, different layers to it, carbon fibre, we've got two-tone, we've got stitching. The materials feel nice. It's not leather, it's fake leather, but it's still quite nice to feel. And then you've got Alcantara here, and on the seats. The seats are very nice actually, and look, we have speakers in the headrests. Also the steering wheel, it's a good size. We've got instant access buttons on there as well. It's not too confusing, and what looks like metal is metal, like the window switches and everything. It's got a nice posh feel to it. In fact, everything feels really solid. Also, I like this, the cup holder. We've also got some other cup holders. There's one here, there's some storage under here. You've got, of course, being a Chinese car, 50-watt wireless charging, no messing around here. And under here, there is some more storage and some more USBs. You've also got a glove box here, which is an okay-ish size. Now, most of the things are controlled through this screen. You do have an on-off for the climate there, but you do have to go to the menu like this. Where's the menu? Come on, menu. There we go. Which is a bit of a faff when you're driving. Obviously, you'll have voice commands and stuff like that, but I prefer to use buttons. But look at that. The infotainment screen itself is pretty zippy, as you'd expect from a Chinese brand. They're always good at this kind of stuff. And the digital driver's display is nice and easy to see, and it does change the view depending on what driving mode you're in. Now, the one thing that I don't like is this, though. Having a wasp in the car. Actually, the wasp matches the interior. Hello, waspy. Oops. I've angered it. That was stupid. That's what I don't like, not the wasp in the car. It's the indicator noise. What is that all about? I don't know if there's a menu to change that sound. There probably is somewhere, but if there isn't, they need to go for a tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. I know it's supposed to be high-tech, but there are some things that should never change. When I first saw this car, I thought it was a two-seater, but actually it's got two seats in the back as well. And we're going to try out for size. So this is Chi-Chi. She's one of the engineers for Denza. Now, you've never sat in the back of the car before, have you?
No, it's really quite cozy.
My headroom's a bit limited for me, but it's doable. You're okay even with your hat on. This is the test though. I've got these seats in my driving position. Are you ready for this? Hopefully your legs won't get crushed, but let's find out. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. That's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think this seat's a little bit further forward, but let's try. This is my driving position. Nick, jump in. Let's see if we can live with Nick being comfortable. Nick's over 6 foot.
Yeah, I could drive like this.
How would you like to be sitting though?
Oh, well.
Oh no.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, go on. That's not as good, Nick.
That's great for me.
But I can live with it just about.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what else. We've got Isofix anchor points back here as well. We've got some cup holders down here. And I would show you that I could fold down these rear seats as well, but we're kind of penned in here now. Here's a cutaway of it. It's not all good though, because getting out isn't the easiest. Maybe Chi-Chi, you can do it with a bit more style. Go on, let's see if you can get out. We'll put you under pressure now. I feel like an idiot. I think it might be because I'm old and a little bit kind of not very supple. There is a real problem with this car, and it's the battery capacity, which is a very average 76 kilowatt hours. It means the range is only 250 miles. Also, because it's so powerful, if you go full power, it will empty its entire battery in just 6 minutes. Still, it really is quick to charge. It can charge, get this, 1,500 kilowatts. If you can find one of BYD's new flash chargers, it can add 150 miles of range in just 5 minutes. Wow. And that brings us on to the price. So the normal coupe version of the Denza Z starts at £143,000. If you want the convertible, it's £159,000. But this racing version, £173,000. Now, let's drive this car. This car has a range of different driving modes. So there's eco, no, snow, no. There's custom where you can figure it out for yourself. There's normal and then sport. Those are the main ones. I'm going to start off in normal. See how it feels. So the suspension, let's go over these bumps here. It's compliant enough. Could do with a bit more rebound damping. It's just a bit like beep, 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 a little bit. Well, that's interesting. I thought the steering would be terrible, but it's actually pretty responsive and there's a decent feel to it for electric power steering. And normal, it doesn't feel mad fast, so the modes actually alter the amount of power you get as well as the throttle map. The handling's pretty good. When I accelerate out of the corners, it's like a delay, like there's turbo lag, and then it goes. It's like the stability control, traction control is just too intrusive at first. It's not letting me play with the power. That's a shame. Let's go into sport mode and see if it gets a bit better. So that should sharpen the throttle, give me more power. But it's still doing that thing where it's not delivering. Oh, there we go. Yeah, definitely got more power, but you can't seem to feed it in. It decides when it's going to give it you. So I want to have it now, but it's not letting me. And now it's taking off. Suspension's definitely firmer, but it's not uncomfortable. Once again, it could do with a bit more rebound damping. The steering feels better now. It's actually pretty good. The braking for an electric car is really nice. I feel like I can control the amount of braking force quite easily, so you can bleed it off as you're going into a corner, so you can trail brake. This is better than I thought it would be. Apart from that delay on the throttle, I wanted to allow a little bit of slip in sports mode so I can feel the power deploying into the ground. Now this is a pre-production car. Hopefully they're going to watch this and they're going to maybe change that. But so far, I am quite impressed by this. It doesn't feel like it wants to rotate too much, like it's not like super playful, but it's not dull either. Wow, and you can't off go quick in it. Blimey heck. Right, I'm convinced already, out of all the Chinese cars I've driven so far, this is the sportiest and most fun. Wow, look, I take it back. If you give it a bung, it will start to rotate. Oh no, it's not. They need to work on that. That's a shame. Bleed it off. That's better. They need to work on the stability control to make it a bit more playful. However, there are some other modes which I haven't accessed, and I need to stop the car and put it into race. Go into park, press this button. Hear that noise? It brings up a menu on the screen. Now, I can't show you the menu because it's all in Chinese. They don't want me to show it to you. You have your drag race setting, and then there's one here called racetrack. And you have different settings on your ability. And this is novice. Let's see if this feels better. Oh no, there's still the delay. It's prone to understeer there. Right, let's go into this other one, which supposedly is like mid-level. Still the delay on the throttle. Let's go expert. I think things are turned off here. Am I going to regret this? The suspension is now a lot more bouncy. This is meant for the racetrack, this is. Still not letting me really spin up the wheels as much as I'd like. Now, the battery is down at 17%, so we might have some of the power being held back. Still got the delay on the throttle when you floor it, and you haven't got the steering wheel completely straight. You can't really bleed the throttle in quite as much as you'd like to. Right, now, will it rotate here? Yeah, it does. But I want to be more on the power there. So even in that racetrack setting, I think there's room for some work on programming and just development, because I think the basis of what we got is really quite good, has potential, and it is just software to fix it. So then what's my final verdict on the Denza Z? Should you avoid it, consider it, shortlist it, or just go right ahead and buy it? Well, if you want an involving sports car, I'd avoid it. I would get a Porsche 911 GT3 manual. However, if you want the most powerful car for the money, and something that is genuinely good fun and enjoyable to drive and really well made and luxurious, you should just go right ahead and buy this, because there's nothing else that gives you this kind of punch for that kind of cash. And it also looks pretty cool as well. I mean, they do need to fine tune a few bits here and there, but get that sorted. Oh my gosh, this is a whole new world.